Hello, welcome. Welcome to this week's session of the Artist's Oracle deck. I'm Amy Lynn, creative type person. And what I like to do here is the Artist's Oracle deck has some prompts that we can use to get started making a little piece of art. This is primarily for the process. Not so much about the product. So it's not about techniques and perspective and all that kind of stuff, but it's just about having some me time, being able to take a few minutes. You can jump right into the process using the Artist Oracle deck. It helps you get right into the flow of things. You don't have to worry about perfectionism or anything like that. It's just to help you get started doing something creative that just gives you a break. For me, it's like when I was little and we got to go have recess, except it's with creativity. So getting into that flow state quickly is so valuable to me. I hope that you'll find some benefit to it and you'll play along. So let's get started here. What I'm going to do is pull out 5 cards. There's one of each color, and I tend to go in the same order. And I don't have that double camera thing yet for my desktop, but we're just going to do our best and start with the pink card. The first pink card is a suggestion for composition, and this suggests cruciform. Just means X-shaped. So the next card is green. This is a suggestion for a focal point or a subject matter. This is one of my favorites. This says a moth, a butterfly, or a dragonfly, which fits right in with cruciform. The next color I think is cream. And this one says, this is for color palette suggestion. You may or may not want to use, but I'm going to use it. It says, add some fluorescent colors into your combination and see what happens. So maybe 1 or 2 fluorescents in the mix. Next would be the yellow card, which is a tip for design focus. And this says, trust your instincts. If something looks or feels awkward in your design, keep moving it around until you like it. Love that. And the last one we have is the orange card, which this is just a question for you to reflect on. Am I open to receiving the guidance I need? So what I will do is write all these down, and then I will make a little piece of ArtPlay, not artwork, and I'll share that with you just so you can see there's not anything complicated to it. It's just to give yourself a little creative time to decompress. And we don't have to share these. I share mine with you because you need to see what I'm, how it goes. But if you're a timid artist or just hobbyist or feel like you can't draw stick people, none of those, nothing is required of you. So you can use any supplies you want. I probably will use simple watercolors, pens, markers, brush markers, anything you want. and then we'll reconvene at the end and talk about the process. All right, let's go do it. Well, I hope you enjoyed that process. It took me a little longer than I thought it would, but I got into the flow and just kept going. So that's kind of the whole reason for doing this, because once you can kind of get into that flow state, then, you know, it's like my blood pressure comes down, the stress falls away. I've got something I'm totally engaged with, and I lose track of time. So anyway, I just wanted to show you what I did. So I keep track of my oracle card draws on this little journal tracker. If you want me to send this to you, I'm happy to. It's just a PDF you can print out. But I like to keep track of my circumstance, date, time, how I'm feeling, if anything's going on out of the ordinary. And over time, it just gives you good information about your own creative process. So I wrote down the cards that I pulled, and the quote or the question for reflection was, am I open to receiving the guidance I need? So when I was making this, what came into my mind was this most beautiful butterfly we have here in Ohio. It's called the common buckeye. And I've been wanting to do a little sketch of it. So I just used my regular sketchbook. This is plain old, Michael's, whatever. Oh, it's a Strathmore mixed media. And this is still wet, so it might run a little bit, but let's see what I did there. So right at the end, I put everything away, and then I'm like, wait a minute, something was tugging at my intuition that I wanted to add these little brown lines, and I'm really happy with that. It just made me happy to do it. So I used a little pyro orange or fluorescent orange and the teal blue with a turquoise blue. I love that combination, especially with the brown. So anyway, I had fun. I feel better, got my mind off stuff. And then I wanted to leave you with one more card. So this is from my Art of Letting Go deck. And I just wanted to share this one with you for today. Good one for today. It says, today I will let go of perfectionism. I will embrace the idea that done is far better than perfect. So I don't know if it's done. It's done if I say it's done, and it's perfectly imperfect, and the process is the payoff for me. So, all right, I'll be back next week with another episode of the Artist Oracle. I'd love it if you drop some comments. If you want the tracker, just post tracker down below, and I'll be happy to send it to you. Have a great week.